today. Weekly session that we have for training. I believe we are looking at the accountancy formula, Moracle accountancy formula stage three. Mr. Moralai will be joining us shortly. He will go through the details. Let me begin with welcoming you guys, all of you. Thank you for joining. And today's let me just begin with announcing we've got an event coming up tomorrow. I'm sure you guys have heard after the mindset session as well that we are having a graduation ceremony for AAT and T level students that we had a training session last 2 weeks. We had they finished their training and will be sort of handing out certificates and high achievers. So you guys are all welcome at the ceremony. Tomorrow will start from 12:30, and there will be some guest speakers. It will be Mr. Morlai himself and supervisor team that will be present there to handing them their certificates of achievement. So please make an effort to attend that session. It will be great to see celebrate their achievement. Um, so I'm just reading the messages. Yes, it will be. The invites are sent to people who are contributing in the session, so they will be there. But then everybody else will join. You'll be told which room number is it, so you guys can join the proceeding, I believe. So so again, just a reminder that tomorrow we've got a graduation ceremony scheme ceremony for our college graduates that spent 2 weeks with us training as AT and T level students. So that we will be handing out certificates for them. Before Mr. Morlai come in, let me just put up accountancy formula for you guys. Just a quick catch up. I will explain the initial stages briefly, and then obviously the detail will be dealt with Mr. Morlai himself. So one second, bear with me. Just can you guys share? Can you guys see my screen? Okay, that's great. Okay, so let me just in today's session is we'll talk about in the March stage three statutory accounts and scheduling. I believe we've covered stage one, the management information system, and which covered the data capture, reconciliation, analysis, payroll, VAT, gift aid, background information, which a lot of the interns are doing, as you know, CRM, DMS integration, and month-end routine. As you know, we use QuickBooks, Zero, and Sage for those particular tasks. So the second stage, as you are aware, that it's a management accounts and value added. where we look at profit and loss analysis, balance sheet analysis, cash flow, some management reports, KPI, your non-financial analysis as well, and we use Spotlight reporting for that purpose. I believe today is the second week that we are talking about statutory accounts and scheduling. That generally includes roll forward procedures, working trial balances, lead schedules, analytical review, completeness and compliance with the law. We use a software called Digita for this purpose. Guys, can you see the screen of the formula?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thank you. So let me just talk briefly about what roll forward procedures are. What I mentioned, roll forward means taking the information from previous year and updating it for the current year. For example, last year's fixed asset balances plus new purchases. You take away disposals, you take away depreciation, just as a brief. So this process allows accountants to move balances from last year's audit file into current year's working papers. Why it matters? It matters plan ahead. It matters. It saves time by starting from verifying the previous year numbers. Helps identify changes between years and ensures continuity in financial records. In audit work, roll forward helps the team focus on what changed during the year. The second bit I talked about was trial balance. As a lot of you know, trial balance is one of the most important documents in accounting terms. It is a list of all the accounts in journal ledger with their balances. For example, cash, sales revenue, rent revenue, account payable, fixed assets, to name a few. And as you're aware of that, an accountancy formula, total debits must equal total credits. Why it matters, it confirms the double entry bookkeeping in is balanced. It matters because it confirms the form's that starting point for the financial statements. It allows the accountants to check for posting errors as well. From the trial balance, the accountants prepare the income statement and the balance sheet, just as the general term. The third that topic I mentioned, I'll explain briefly. Lead schedules. Lead schedules organize the trial balance into meaningful sections. For example, sections such as revenue, expenses, fixed assets, liabilities, and equity. A lead schedule shows your opening balance, movement during the year, closing balance. Example for fixed assets such as opening balance, additions, disposal, depreciation, and close balances. So why it matters? It links the trial balance to detailed supporting evidence, helps auditors trace numbers easily, and provides a structured working paper file. So the fourth section I mentioned, I'll explain briefly here, analytical review, which means comparing numbers to identify unusual patterns or changes, compares this year's revenue with last year, compare expenses as percentage of sales, and compare monthly trends. Generally, what it helps is just determine a few questions that accountants ask. That why did for example, a company's marketing budget.
М, Acolo,
Sorry, can you switch off your mic? Thank you, Marianne. So I was saying that it helps determine or ask help accountants sort of think about why the marketing budget for marketing expenses for this particular period for that company increased. Why did revenue fall in the last quarter? Why did the payroll increase by a certain percentage? So these questions any accountants can prepare in advance. So if something looks unusual, the team sort of investigates further, and why it matters. It sort of it detects errors, unusual transactions, improves understanding of the business, supports risk assessments in the audit. Uh, the fifth section that I mentioned in the accountancy, Moracle accountancy formula, was completeness, which means making sure all the transactions are recorded accurately and has the supporting evidence attached to it. So have all the invoices been recorded? Have all the expenses been captured? Are all the bank transactions included? Is the evidence present for all the tasks, all the invoices that we gathered, and all the details are filled to the best of the ability, to the accurate as well. So the common checks that include is your bank reconciliation, reviewing a supplier statement, checking post year and year end transactions, and why matters is sort of helps you to determine the missing transaction lead to which lead to incorrect financial statements. The sixth section that covers that we cover in the accountancy market accountancy formula is the compliance with law. Probably the most important thing. The statutory accounts must follow a legal and regulatory rule and pattern. In the UK, this includes Companies Act 2006, for example, accounting standards such as IFRS, or for UK, it's GAAP. The filing requirements at the company house. So the accountants here must ensure the financial statements include the correct disclosures, proper classification of the accounts, accurate reporting of the assets, liabilities, income, and expenses. Failure to comply holds a really serious leads to a really serious penalties. It leads to penalties for regulatory issues. So when we work on the accounting and audit tasks, remember that every number is the financial in the financial statement must be supported. The process starts with the trial balance, then lead to schedules, organize the data, analytical review checks, and logic of these particular patterns and numbers. The completeness ensures there's nothing is missing, and we are working our way towards making it law compliant. And the compliance ensures that the accountant follow a legal requirement. Failing that, it's just we are looking at lawsuits, and so it's a really important stage. One second, guys. Uh, Mr. Malai, are you here?
Yes, I am. I am. I am.
Okay, my
Yes.
apologies. I just
Yeah.
got carried away. Just I
No,
extended the
no, no,
session
no.
a bit.
Just keep
Okay.
going. Just keep it. Just wrap up. Yes, just go on. Yeah.
I'll
Listen,
pass it over to you, so then it's fine. Then that's and
all, always a pleasure to listen to, to my supervisors, because, that's it. That's the way you get to appreciate, and what the subject is about as well, but also how people are understanding it, but also the opportunity to allow the people, to bring in, and use this creativity. Yes. So you hear something, you understand it, and then you now make it your own. Yeah. So to hear you speak about, just now, yes, it's refreshing. Yeah. So maybe we need to advertise for more Mansour. Yes, some more support. Yes. Join Mansour. Yes. Join him. It's where I will start this morning. Yes. Yeah. Because we need more people. We need more people to come in. Yeah. Just to share their own, their own blessings as well. Yeah. So this molecular accountancy formula, I've just come from a meeting, yeah, with the ACCA panel. In fact, let me see if I can share. Do you want to close down your share? Let me just share this, because this is so important, guys, for us as well, with what we are doing here. Yeah, and it's all about you guys. Yes, I'm talking to these guys. I can see each and every one of you who is involved here. Yes, and because we need to be able to get the right people, the right support. Yeah, we cannot do it alone. And that is the mindset. Yes, that I hope you guys are able to put into practice, and that is embedded within this Moracle accountancy formula. To write the right mindsets. To be an optimist, to be that positive mindset at all times. Yesterday, I watched a little bit of the mindset training, with Monday, and I can see, how, you guys, yes, really, taking that on, and I'm asking you guys and pleading to you guys, continue this. Yes, really and truly, if you take that as a practice bit by bit every day, you did something with your mind. Yes, the way you think, the way you act, I'm telling you guys, you're going to be special. Really, really special. Yes. And I just come from a panel. They call the ACCA, practice panel network. So what this is, these are guys like myself. I'm a practitioner. I'm in practice. So I run an accounting practice, Moracle Limited, an accountant and auditor. We have staff. We have clients. So these are the people who form a panel, yeah, to be able to support, other members, yeah, to advocate, and talk about the ACCA profession, but also, when there are issues, contentious issues, they go and then, talk about it. You understand? They do the research. Guys there from all sorts of different background, and experience. So it was really, really good, And um, so now I'm standing there. I'm talking to them. Talking to them about what? Talking to them about this program. Yes. Talking to them about this program. And I'm standing there, and I'm telling them, well, hold on, you guys are special. Yes, you guys are unique. Yes. And what makes you unique, yes, and special, yeah, is because you guys have come through this training program or going through this training program, this molecular accountancy formula, yes, this 3-month training, yeah, where you get exposed to, yeah, the technical accounting skills, yeah, you get the certifications, you understand QuickBooks Zero. Some of you have got Sage, yes, already. And in fact, I will say to you, if you haven't, because remember the SEC advantage, you got Sage, yes, yeah, in the mix. So go and get the Sage certification as well, yeah. But you got those. Just imagine you got QuickBooks Zero, Sage, and then you add Spotlight reporting. You understand? Yes. Seriously, I'm asking those practitioners today, if you got anybody come in front of you, yes, and say, I'm looking for an entry job, you understand, a trainee job, and they've got us 4 certification? Yes. Would he influence you? And the answer is yes. Yes. The answer is yes. Yeah. So I want to make, I want to emphasize this point and I want to labor on it. Yes, really, guys. I want to really labor on it. Yes, they would, they would consider, and you will be top of the, what you call it now, top of the list in terms of the shortlisting. Yes. And now for you to come through a program like this, where when you finish, you got an ACCA authorized program and a certificate to say you've gone through the ACC Advantage program, yeah, where these guys now belong, these people, these employers, they belong to this professional body, yeah, that you yourself belong to. Remember, you are a member, you are a student member. Yes, you belong to the ACCA, yes, body. So you got people, employers who belong to that same body. What does that mean? It means contact. So today I'm talking to you about contact capital, guys. We need them. They need us, people like myself, to be able to support you guys. But what I'm saying here, guys, yeah, remember this. Yes, you belong. You already belong by signing in, to become an ACC Advantage, or you're a student studying your ACCA or not going through the ACC Advantage. Yes, you belong to a professional body, yeah, it will open doors for you guys, really. But what you need to do, yeah, is now the ability. Yes, do I have what it takes, to be different? Do I have the right mindset? Do I have the real, practical experience? Do I have, the technical skills? Yeah, can I capture data, record, analyze, reconcile data with focus, with determination, knowing that, if I do it emotionally involved, if I put everything in there and I enjoy doing it, I'm going to influence that business bottom line. Yes, I'm going to help everybody, that I'm out there, to shift, the way they think and do stuff. Yes. Do you have that? Yeah. Can I use AI as a tool? Yeah, to help me. Yeah. Do I have that awareness about, how AI can shift things? I'm not saying I'm going to rely on it, 100%. Yeah. Well, I still have the conversation with AI. I love it. I'm telling you. Yes, guys, you guys will know. And I want you guys to know that I love it. I'm telling you, because it makes life much easier for me. Yes, because I know what I want. I know exactly, the outcome. So AI is just a tool to help me do it faster. Yeah. I'm too lazy. I'm a lazy guy sometimes. Yes. Okay. Hmm? You guys believe that I'm a lazy guy? Hmm? Who believes I'm a lazy guy? No? Give me a shout. Anybody believe I'm a lazy guy? Hmm? Elena says no. Yeah. Ritika says no. Seriously? You think I'm not lazy? Oh my goodness. Well, you see me active, yes, a lot of busy or whatever it is, but that does not mean that I'm not lazy. I'm telling you, I am lazy, Yes, I must say to you guys, I'm lazy though, because I don't like to do things, to spend a lot of time, doing things, that I want to resolve quickly. Yes, I hate it. I'm telling you, for me to be doing and also to be doing the same thing over and over. Yes, so that's how I describe me being lazy. Yes, I want to do it very quick. I want the result very quick. So I'm looking for tools. I'm always looking for tools. Yes, I just want to sit down in the back of a car. I don't like driving. If I'm going to a long distance, I'm lazy in that sense. Yes, I want to just sit down. Stand and the car, driverless car, just take me. Wherever I want to go. Yes, in a way. Yes, are you with me, guys? Yes, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Yes, this the awareness, to be able to know that there are tools out there that we can use, like AI, to make our work easy. Yeah, so I can spend time, thinking about the bigger picture. Yes, spend time, thinking strategically. Spend time, looking at things from a different perspective. Spend time, well, hold on. Why is it so difficult? It cannot be difficult. But when you are so close to it, doing things in a certain way, like the way we do it. Sorry, guys. Yes, and we've shifted from this now. Yeah, and I want you guys to pay attention to this. And I want you guys to take this seriously, guys. Yeah, whatever it is that you're being asked to do here, do it to the best of your ability. You understand? Yeah, go the extra mile. Yeah, if it's recording transaction, record it, so that you understand, everything about recording, analyzing, yes, bank reconciliation, yes, payroll, VAT, yeah, background information. Don't do it half and half. Do it, so that you yourself enjoy doing it, so that you can take that skill set with you. Yeah, and you're confident when you stand in front of a potential client, a potential, employer. Yeah, you are telling them, sorry, I'm the right person. Yeah, not because of what is on my CV, or what I've put down there, but I believe in it. I come from that place when I believe in it. Yes, and I could do it. Yeah, I can support you. Yeah, so I want to, to really, really leave this with you guys. Yeah, because there's no point, in you coming down here and doing another theory. You understand? Because theory university, theory with the ACCA, you're gonna put it into practice. Yeah, you're gonna break that. You're gonna put that into practice. So here, your 3 months, let it be the opportunity where it starts. You put in things, those theory, yeah, into practice. Yeah, remember, even with the certification, QuickBooks, Zero, Sage, Spotlight reporting, it's still theory. I'm saying to you guys, you understand? To get a certification, it's theory. Yeah, okay. Now you're gonna put that into practice. Don't just get that certification and say I've arrived. No, you want to put that into practice. So I stand there this morning, I was saying to them, these guys, they spend time doing actual work, with QuickBooks, with Zero, with Sage, with Spotlight reporting. Yeah, so before you leave your 3 months, yeah, give it a go. I know it's difficult sometimes because some of you are taking exams, you understand? I heard this morning, who was the fine gentleman who was, talking like a real practitioner, and what's his name? Did you hear this morning? It's a Manav. Oh my goodness, yes. And I was in a meeting, and I can hear him talking, as giving advice, and telling about the real, work environment. And it's true, guys. Yeah, it's really true. So I want to really, shout out, Manav, I'm telling you, yes, to just hear that. And that is a difference, it's what I'm talking about. That's the difference. Yeah, because when you come in to programs like this, or, you got this idea that, well, employers, yes, you are doing employers a favor, yeah, because you are, coming in, and they need to be able to understand that you have to take exams, and, really and truly, I'm telling you, yes. And that's why today, yes, we are talking to employers. Like today, I'm talking to these practitioners, I'm appealing to them. And I'm saying, guys, we've got a duty, yeah, to be able to support these young people who are coming through. Yeah, even support, our staff, because there's something called corporate social responsibility. But you know what? Yes, this, to see it in practice is not easy. Employers have got their own need. Yes, they want to be profitable. They want to be sustainable. They want to stay in business. Yes, so they need people who will come in to help them to make sure, yeah, they're profitable, to make sure they stay in business. Yes, so you are coming, yeah, with your examination requirement. They're gonna sponsor you, not worries about that. But you know what? They need you, to understand that. Yes, and I like that bit. Manav was saying, you give an example like, oh, you go take your exams, and then you think the employer is going to be thinking, oh, you take your exams? Yes, I'm telling you, I've been there. So when you were talking about this morning, oh my goodness, you just, wow, okay. Thank you. At least somebody. So listen to it. Yeah, I'm telling you, really listen to it. I was a manager, for S. McIntyre. Yeah, the managers in S. McIntyre, we run the show. You understand? We employ, we fire people. I'm telling you, the pressure that is there in practice. Yeah, everybody, the partners up there, they want, to be the best, in terms of the number of clients, the number of the returns that they got. Yeah. In fact, like Ace McIntyre, you got like the Millionaires Club. You understand? Everybody is looking to be to that Millionaires Club. Yeah. So that every year you bring in 1 million, turnover. So you can imagine, yes? You think they're going to be thinking about your qualification when they think about 1 million? They want to be the million? Sorry. You understand? Okay. But you need to be able to understand that. Yeah. You need to be able to balance it. Yes. You study and you work. Yes. You study and you work. So how do you get that balance? Yes. And I love the bit today, talking about balance. What is balance? Yes. Oh, who was talking about balance this morning? See, this is the beauty about listening. When I hear you guys share, your research to present. Oh my goodness, it's so refreshing. I must say, I'm blessed. Yes, yeah. I'm not present in the morning, by camera, but because I'm in so many different meetings, I tend to listen, on the go. Yes. Who was talking about balance this morning? Is this morning? Is it Wong? Was it you talking about balance? Or somebody? Somebody was talking about balance. Who is that person? I really want to give some credit there. I listened to that. I was trying to balance again this morning. When she was trying to describe what balance is. Yes,
It was
it was
Selena,
Selena.
Mr. Muller. Yeah, Selena.
Fantastic. Yes, balance. What's balance is shifting. Yes, yeah. You can never get 100%. Yes. Okay. I love that. Yes. So you need to be able to shift, to balance things, guys. And that's what makes you different, guys. And I'm standing there and I'm saying to them that, your mindset training, your practical experience, your certifications, you put all of that together, you understand? I'm telling you, it makes a lot of difference. Yeah. So employers are looking for people like yourselves. Yes, guys. So we got to promote. And you know what I said? More like, please, go and tag us, in all your posts that that you're doing down there, because we're gonna be looking for people. Yeah, like these guys that you guys are, going through your program. So you know what? And I know each and every one of you. I'm telling you, if you're looking for work, yes, if you're looking for work, come and talk to me. You understand? If you're looking for work, come and talk to me. Yes? Let's do your CV. Let's package, what you got down there so we can go and look for. But it has to be the work that you want to do, not any work, not any kind of job. Yes? You want to decide. And what makes you decide is this: the technical skills, those certifications, yeah, your attitude that you've developed here, yeah, and continue to work on it. Yeah, but also, you're gonna be hardworking. Yes, hardworking, not well, do the long hours. Sorry, no. Yeah, but you know what I mean? When you got 7 hours in a day, that 7 hours, you focus. Yes, you really focus. Yeah, not well, where you're shifting, you're drifting, it is 7 hours and you end up doing 10, 15, and then you're overworking where you only got how many hours in the day? 24. Let's be honest, you got 24. Yeah, you're supposed to be 8 hours work. Yes, 8 hours sleeping. I love my sleeping. I'm telling you. Yes, on average, I get my 8 hours sleep. I'm telling you. Yes, on average. Even though some people don't believe that. Seriously, on average, I got my 8 hours sleep. 8 hours sleeping, 8 hours work. The other 8 hours, oh my goodness, you can see the problem, isn't it? Yes? There's so many other things now. Your personal lifestyle, your family, your social, and all the other stuff now falls within that 8 hours. Yeah, you can see where the problem is. Yes? But 8 hours sleep, 8 hours work. Yeah, so your 8 hours at work, 7 hours solid, yeah, you focus to do what you love doing. Seriously, guys, yeah, you're gonna be different. Yeah. And you're going to have that mindset. You're going to have that discipline. You're going to have that, well, this is what I love doing. You're looking forward to it every day, 5 days a week. We now want to reduce the days that we work to 4 days. You understand? And we're going to do it as a team here at Moracle. I'm telling you, yes? Because now we've got, tools like AI to help us to, to condense, to do things faster. Well, do we need 5 days? I don't think so. Really and truly. So we're going to go 4 days. Yeah. So we're working on that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you come in and focus and do 7 hours solid, you understand, for the work that you love doing, then you can go. You can take that with you wherever you go. Yeah. But when you are, you are half and half, too short, it drains you. Yeah, guys. Yeah. It drains you a lot. Yeah. So I want you guys to understand this. You are you're special guys. Yes. God's highest form of creation. There is so much abundance out there. Today, I'm listening to these guys in the practice. Yes. They give me the opportunity to speak to them, and I did. I'm telling you. Yes. And I was recording the message, but I forgot, tell what I did, yeah. I had my stuff on, yes, my head, and I record. So and I'm recording from the phone because I cannot see them recording, So I was recording on my phone. So when I'm speaking, obviously, I'm going to record myself, isn't it? Because I can hear myself, my phone. But when they are speaking, yes, I thought I was recording them, yes. And I forgot that, I got my headphone on, yes. So, oh my goodness, they've made some lovely comments. And now I'm trying to listen to those comments, and then, oh my God, I just realized, more like, yes, so you can see, yes, I made a mistake there, you understand? Not thinking ahead, but that's okay. Yes, that's fine. I dropped that ball there, that's fine. Next time, like I said to Linda, I will know what to do next time. Yes, okay. But what I'm saying, guys, there's opportunity out there. Yes, but we need to make a lot of noise about this. Yes, I'm standing there today, I'm saying, it is so unfair, yeah, for somebody to have gone through the ACCA qualification, you understand, and they don't have a job. Yeah, it is not fair. Yeah, it is not justice. Yes. So what can we do, to help, to resolve that, and I can see all of them saying, that is so true. You understand? Let's see what we could do to help. Yeah. So guys, yes, I'm telling you, but you got to do your own bit, guys. Yeah. These studies that we're doing here, particularly the practical, yes, to understand that molecular accountancy formula, you understand? Paint that picture with you. If you want to do finance function, yeah, whether it is in practice or whether it is in industry, yeah, just paint that picture. Get a solid understanding, of those stages. Yeah, looking, for an employer, yeah, who you will go and then tell them that I know this stuff. Yes, they are out there. A lot of them are out there. But there's always this fear, the fear that, you take somebody on, start you train them, and then what happens? You invest in them, and then what happens afterwards? They leave you. Yes, they move on. That fear is there. So today I'm talking to them and say, hey guys, you don't need to fear. There's no need to fear. Yes, you have to have faith. Yes, that's what you're taught in the mindset, isn't it? Yeah, the polar opposite. Fear, yes, just flip it. Yeah, over what you have, faith. And what makes faith happen is because you know what? You are going to attract the best people. Yes? When guys come to Moracle, we have a test here. You have to come through the Moracle training program. And if you like what we are doing here, then you say, oh, I want to stay. You understand? And then when they apply and there is a position, they stay, what you think is going to happen? They will stay, until they think, well, you know what? I think I need to move on now. You understand? But they stay. So I'm explaining to them. Why? Because you invest in people, and you allow people, because they got choice. You understand? You understand? They got choice. They make that decision. Yeah. And when they make that decision, I'm telling you, they're going to stay. Yes. They're going to stay. So, guys, instead of fear that you're going to get these young people coming through from university, they come with all sorts of problems or challenges. Yeah. You train them, costs of money, you invest in them, and then you lose them, after you train them. So, guys, flip it over. Yeah. And then say, have I got what it takes, to attract the best guys? Because these guys who are coming through this program, these guys are the best guys out there. Yes? Okay. But I'm saying you got to go do your bit though. Yeah, guys? You got to really, really do your bit. Yeah? Know the Moracle accountancy formula. You understand? Understand. Stage number one, what is it? Today I'm talking to them, some of the guys. What about? About stage one. We don't call it bookkeeping. Yeah, we call it management information systems. What does that mean? More like, well, hold on, is it just IT? No, sorry. Well, management information system, yeah, it's different systems coming together. So listening to you, Mansu, explaining that, beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Different systems coming together. Yeah, okay. To do what? To capture data, to record that data, analyze that data, and reconcile that data. Yes, guys? Yeah? That's stage number one. We don't call it bookkeeping. So when you go out there, yes, tell them, hold up. Sorry, we don't have bookkeeping in our language anymore, in our vocabulary anymore. Yeah? Management information system in the fourth stage. Yeah? And that fourth stage, you understand, is so important that, I'm coming to you and telling you that I know why it is so important. Why? It's called, management information system. Why is it the first stage and it's not the last stage? Yes. Why? I'm involved in this because, I'm a trainee accountant. You understand? I understand I have to start from somewhere. And I'm telling you, well, I know what it takes, to be able to capture data, to record it, to analyze, to reconcile it. Yes. I know I am not going to start recording if I've not captured that data and the data is not complete. I cannot start recording. I am not going to analyze something that I have not recorded. You understand? I am not going to reconcile, yes, until I've captured it, recorded it, and analyzed it. Yeah, it's as simple as this, guys. Yes, simple. But sometimes, this what things are simple, we make it complicated. Yes. And guys, I'm telling you guys, I don't think, I'm going back again to when, I started my training, whether anybody was able to explain to me this way. I'm telling you guys, yes, they just dump it to you. They dump it on you. Yeah. Paperwork, whatever it is, you sort it out. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. Accountancy, the profession. Well, a lot of things have changed now. Yeah. I'm saying, yeah. But those days, oh my goodness. And one of my boss, he was very, very good at doing that. You take all the file like this, and you come and dump it on the desk and say, sort it out. What? Is this what accountancy is about? Really and truly. Yes. Calm down, my friend. Calm down. Why don't you calm down? Yes. Well, I can see the frustration, just this. I can begin to understand the frustration. But really and truly, yes, capture data. That data needs to be captured in a certain way. Yes? It has to be stored somewhere. That data needs to be complete. Yes? I always talk about, just imagine, I come from this beautiful country called Sierra Leone. Yes? Okay? And the information is there in Sierra Leone, and I'm here in the UK. Yes? Okay? So what happens? Either I have to travel from here to Sierra Leone, or the information from Sierra Leone needs to be shifted, shipped or whatever it is to the UK for me to be able to have access to it. Oh my goodness. But now, sorry guys, what's happened? That information, wherever it is, yeah, you store it up in the cloud. You capture it, you store it up in the cloud and make it accessible to anybody, wherever you. So this kind of stuff, guys, we need to understand this. Yeah, basic. Yeah, we need to understand it. Data need to be captured in a certain way. It's got to be recorded in a certain way. You want to start recording, you don't have sufficient background information about a company. What do you think you're going to do? Yes? Tell me. Yeah? You're going to post things all over the place. Yeah? And that's not what you intend to do. So it's so important that you have sufficient background information. Yes? Before you start recording. Yes? Okay? And when you record, sometimes you make mistakes yourself. However perfect you are, I make mistakes. I'm telling you. Yes? Particularly when you're drifting. Yes? And you're trying to post a transaction, and Manav or Michael or Mariana or Ruth, and it's disturbing me. Yes? What do you think is going to happen? I want to post it as stationary. But as soon as I go down there to I type in P, the first thing that comes in, it's not, well, I wanted to post it to printing. It's PR, isn't it? Yes. And then O. So O comes before R. So postage and stationery comes, and I wanted to post to printing. So I put in P. Yes. And then what happens? Because, Ruth, is on my nerves. Mariana is giving me a lot of problems. Michael, oh my goodness, that Michael guy, I'm telling you, and he's just a troublemaker. Yes. Manav, he's just, he just tell me, and I'm trying to post. Yeah, I want to post to printing. Yes. Yes. And then I've got something called post in front of it. Yeah. So what do you think I'm going to do? I'm just going to hit the button. I post to post instead of printing. So analysis, allows me to be able to check it afterwards because I'm cool and calm. Yes. Okay. So I can check things and correct it. And then once I've done that, then I can reconcile. Yeah. The physical bank reconciliation, I need the bank statement. The physical bank statement, I need to see it. And that is a skill. I'm telling you guys, I was demonstrating the other day. You're trying to reconcile. What are you trying to reconcile? You're reconciling an external document, with an internal, posting. That's what reconciliation is trying to do for bank reconciliation. The bank statement from the bank, external source. Yes, comparing that, to the posting that you've done within the bank. Yes, in QuickBooks or Xero or Sage. Did you understand that? Yeah, and that would not change, guys. It would not change. Yes, 30 years ago, I was taught that to reconcile the bank reconciliation. What does that mean? And I remember that guy is telling me, more like you cannot come from, from the bank, posting in the books, your cash book. You don't tick from the cash book to the bank statement. It says you need to tick from the bank statement, to the cash book. 30 years ago, this guy is telling me, and I said, well, hold on, well, what's the big deal here? No, I can do it anyhow. You see, it's bank reconciliation. He says, no, you got to do it. But you see, those days, he didn't explain to me properly. But now I know. When I start doing auditing, then auditing begin to tell me, well, hold on, where is your strong evidence coming from? Evidence is coming from, well, hold on, external information, yes, you hold that, compared to internal. Yes, strong evidence, isn't it? Third party, confirmation. So the bank is independent, it's confirming, independently. Yes, that, well, hold on, this is the transaction that happened. So you're checking that, you're saying the bank is correct. Yes, you're assuming that, the bank is correct. You tick from there and then tick. Tick, 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 tick. If you have not done that, guys, you have not done bank reconciliation yet, guys. So don't go and say, I've done bank reconciliation when you've not physically seen the bank statements and tick one by one. Like this. Bank statement, bank, the posting here. This is what I'm talking about. Once you've done it once and you understand that, Are you think you're going to do that? You would like to do that, as a kind of a job? Yeah, seriously. As an accountant, the accountant who's got value? Yes, value? Really? Bank reconciliation? No. That's a boring stuff. So let's give it to AI. AI can do it. Can do it faster. I love this bit. I listened to a video, that this guy, I think I shared it, it's one of my gurus, I listened to him, this Indian guy, I'm telling you. And I hear him talking about AI. He says, we confuse, you understand, what you call it now, the brain. Yes, the brain. When somebody is brainy, you say, oh, that person is special. Yes. And I said, well, we all got brains, you understand? But your brain, the human brain, cannot compare to the brain that the AI has got. And really and truly, if you think about it, yes, the brain the AI has got, you cannot compare with the human brain. Yeah, in terms of how fast you can process things. Yes, I'm trying to process something that Christiana is shifting my thinking. Yes, and Amy, and Roxana. No, but the computer, the intelligence, yeah, it doesn't shift like that. So let's allow it to do all the boring stuff. Bank reconciliation, let it do it. Yes? Those analysis, let it do it. Capturing of the information, let it do it. Recording of the information, let it do it. It's boring stuff, I'm telling you guys. AI can do it faster, can do it cheaper, can do it, in an efficient way. But you know what we've got to do? We've got to stand back and check it. Yes, we're going to stand back and check it. Yes, and it's so important, guys, that you need to have done it first, though. Yeah, for you to check. So now, I'm trying to check a bank reconciliation that AI has done. If I've not done it before, how would I be able to check it, guys? Think about it. How would I be able to check it? If I've not done it, if I don't understand the process, but I need to check. When AI has done the bank reconciliation, yeah, I need to check it to make sure it is okay. That's our job. You understand? But to do it, let it do it. Yeah? Let AI do it, guys. Yeah? Don't argue with that. Yeah? So I want you guys to understand that. So please get the hang of it. How to do bank reconciliation, for example, payroll, how to run a payroll, how to do a payroll, VAT, how to do VAT, how to to work that out, to understand what VAT is about, what payroll is about, how payroll is connecting to the organization chart of an organization on the background information. Yes. Why do we need to be able to make sure we understand fully the background, of a company or business or organization, before we start posting? You need to know these things, guys. Yeah, because where you are going to be by the time you get ready for work, and the AI, all those fundamental stuff that we're talking about here, you are not going to be able to do it again. Yes, but you can do it, but you know what? Nobody wants to pay you for that. Yes, it's the truth. If you're a business owner, if you're a businessman, you would not want to pay somebody, who is so expensive to do the basic stuff. Yeah, when there's a tool out there that could do it cheaper because you are focusing on running your business to be profitable, your business to be sustainable, your business to be there. You understand? So you want somebody who comes in, you understand, and help you to achieve those goals. Yeah, but there's so many other things that you could do. Yes, involved in management account that add value. Yes, you need to be looking ahead, not looking at stage number one and looking at the past information. You need to be looking ahead and understand what is going on and talking about what is going on. You understand? And attracting new customers, attracting new, good suppliers, engaging with suppliers. Like I said to my guys, Bob Proctor, he taught me one thing. He says, yeah, the formula here is simple. Yeah, you focus on serving your customers. It says more like, yes, focus on serving your customers. Yes, give everything you can to serve them because that's what it is. You serve them, they're happy, they're going to pay you. You understand? Okay. Now, what you need to do with your suppliers, because again, there's always, two sides, to the story. You got customers, you got suppliers. Yes. Okay. So if you focus on serving your customers, what happened with your suppliers? What happened? The suppliers, you need to make sure they serve you because you are serving your customers. The suppliers need to serve you. Why? Because to the supplier, you are a customer. Yes? So you, the accountant, you now need to make sure you understand this fundamental. Yeah, you serve your customers. Yeah, you get your suppliers to serve you. How do you get them to serve you? You tell them, I'm the customer. Yes? Yes, I'm the customer. You're going to serve me. You hold them accountable for them to serve you. You negotiate with them. Yes? You ask them. You talk to them. Yeah? They will do it. Why? Because you are a customer. The same way you serve your customers is the same way they need to serve you. And I'm telling you, when I understood this, I'm telling you, you hear me talking to my colleagues. Sorry, we've got so many suppliers. Yeah, QuickBooks, Zero, Sage, Digital, so many suppliers. SCCA. Yeah, SCCA is a supplier for us. Why? Because every year I'm a member of SCCA. A member individually, but Moracle Limited is a member of SCCA. So we pay annual subscription. We pay our license. SCCA is a supplier for us. So what do? I go and tell SCCA, well, I'm a customer. You understand? Yeah, you're going to treat me like a customer. Yes, you got to. Yeah, yes, you got to. But do you understand that, guys? Yes? Do you understand that? And when we begin to understand these things, you can see clarity begins to, oh my goodness, the rain is gone. Now, I can see clearly. And that's what we need in stage number 2. Yes? The AI will not do that for us. You understand? No, it will not do that for us. Yeah? You need to be able to be there, the accountant that is looking forward, that is engaging. Yes? Engagement, with other people. Yes? Making sure that, you are relevant, making sure that you represent in the business. Yes? You are the one. AI will not do that, guys. You understand? But the boring stuff, let AI do it. Capture data, record data, analyze data, reconcile data. Sorry, let it do it. Yeah? Okay? Now, once you've done stage 1 and stage 2, yeah, what happens? Stage 3 comes in. Yes? Stage 3, you do it once every year because it's a statutory requirement. Well, the word statutory means by law. Yes? Every client, every organization, every business out there, yeah, in the UK, yes, you got to do a statutory account. And you got to do this account every year. Yeah, why? Because the law says it. Okay. You can see why we're so important. Yes, accountant. Yeah, you got a job. Because every business there needs an accountant. To do what? To prepare accounts. The law says, yeah, in this country, every year, you're going to file an account. You're going to prepare account, you're going to file it. Well, all these businesses are there. You're going to do accounts, statutory accounts. So you can see how important it is for stage number 3. But you cannot do statutory accounts if stage 1 and stage 2 are not under control. You need to be on top of it. Stage 1 is every day, every week, every month, every year. Why? Financial transactions are happening every day. Businesses are being conducted, they're out there transacting every day. Yes? So those transactions need to be captured, recorded, analyzed, reconciled. You understand? Okay? Every month, management account needs to be prepared. Looking back is stage number 1 and looking forward outside, of the organization within the industry. See what is going on there. Like now, all this stuff that is happening with, the Middle East, think about it. You prepare a management account now, it's going to have, some massive impact. Let's be honest. Those management accounts that were prepared 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, yeah, those budgets that were prepared, 2 months ago, 3 months, 6 months ago, they did not take this into consideration. You understand? Now, what happens? We have to go back, and then revisit those budget, those forecasts, and stage number 2 is where that is relevant. Yes? So every month, you got to be able to revisit this. So think about it. Yeah? Okay? But stage number 3 is once every year, guys. The data is coming from stage number 1 and stage number 2. Yeah? So if you get stage number 1 and stage number 2, okay, yes, things are done in a certain way. Yeah, the reconciliations, everything is fine. Management report is being produced. When you get to stage number 3, yes, you have a really different kind of mindset. Yes, a really different attitude, and the approach is different. You understand? Stage number 3 is a statutory by law. Do you know, what the law says about accounts preparation? What the Companies Act says about accounts preparation? Do you know what the Charities Act says about account preparation? Do you know what the accounting standard says about accounting preparation? You understand? This is where we are now. You're not talking about capturing data, record, analyze, reconcile. You are not talking about that now. You are talking about now the bigger picture. Yes? Those numbers that we have captured, recorded, analyzed, reconciled in stage number 1 every month, you understand? The management account that's been prepared, those forecasts. Now, when you get to stage number 3, you're saying, what does the accounting standard says? What does the accounting, the Companies Act, what does it say? What does the Charities Act says? Yeah, other acts are there. What does he say about accounts preparation? That's what stage number 3 is about, guys. You understand? Okay. Well, if you understand this, if you understand this, I'm telling you guys, yeah, you're going to go a long way. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, if it now, we've got our guys, within Moracle, yeah, you cannot get to do accounts now until you get to a certain stage. You understand? In your qualification, yes? Because if you have not done Companies Act, if you have not done, Charities Act, if you don't understand the accounting standards, yeah, to a certain extent, well, if you get to, involved to do statutory account, what do you think you're going to be doing? It's just like asking AI to do something for you, something that you don't know. And AI is going to do it, isn't it? Because you ask it. Mansour said, do me a statutory account. You're going to do it. Yeah. Particularly when Mansour's, Mansour know how to speak to people, know how to talk to people. Yeah. And now he's talking to, and Mansour said, please. Yes. I don't know. I was talking to somebody, you understand, and I'm trying to demonstrate, how I relate with AI. And he had me saying, please. And he said, do you say please to AI? I'm telling you, yes. Yeah. He said, more like, do you say please to AI? And I said, yes, I do. Because we've got a relationship with him. Yes. If I don't say please, he's not happy. If I don't say thank you, he says, well, sorry. What kind of relationship that is? Yes. So I have to develop a relationship with it. He said, do you say please? I said, yes, I do. And I show him. I have to share my screen. So when I'm writing to AI, I'm saying, please, can you? Thank you when it comes out with the report. Yeah. So you understand that, okay. Yeah. Next time when I ask you for something you're doing, sometimes, yes, that's it. Yeah. Sometimes, it gets something wrong, and I go to you and say, hold on, what's the problem with you? Yeah. This is more like, why are you asking me? Why are you talking to me like this? More like, why don't you calm down? Because sometimes I get hypo, yes? Okay. So more like, calm down. Yeah. So, but you develop a relationship. But what I'm saying here, guys, yeah, if you ask AI to do something that you yourself don't know, yeah, it's gonna do it. You understand? But would you know whether it's done it correctly or not? Yes, that is where the issue is. Because you need to be the person that is so experienced. Somebody that says, "Oh, AI is dumb." Yes, whatever you ask it to do, it's a dumb tool. Yes, another expression. Really, truly, yes, it's dumb because you ask it to do something, it's going to do it. But do you know whether it is correct, he's done it correctly or not? So it is so important, guys. You cannot do statutory accounts properly, yes, if you don't know really and truly, why we're doing it. Do you know what the Companies Act says? Do you know what the Charity Act says? Do you know what the accounting standard says? Yeah, because number 3 is a statutory by law. And by law, it's clear. You understand? The law, yes, we need to know the law. Yes, otherwise, we're going to get into trouble. Yes? The law says this is what you have to do. The law says you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Do you know what the law says when it comes to preparing accounts? Yeah, that's why stage 3 is standing by itself. Yes, okay, okay. I want you guys to understand that. That's why I said to you guys, to some of you, if you really want to know a little bit more about counting, yes, then you have to extend, your 3-month period, so you can get involved a little bit more. Yeah, and that's the reason why we don't bring stage number 3. We don't do much about stage number 3. When you're doing this 3-month, because you need a little bit more. I don't think it will be fair, for me to ask somebody to do accounts, when I know that, they've not got the qualification, but also they've not got the experience. I've seen it. I've been in business for too long now, in practice for too long. Yeah, you can do it, guys. Yes, because I've got some guys who will do accounts. If I give them the figures now, we've got a software, so they know the software, they can go and post it. But really and truly, yes, behind those accounts, yeah, no, they don't understand it. So why do you want to do it? Why do you want to? Yeah, is it just looking for profit, or looking for? I don't know how to describe that, But you're asking somebody to do something, that person is going to do it, but that person does not understand what they are doing, but they're going to do it because there's a tool that helps them to do it. I'm asking you guys to come from a place of understanding. Yes? And understanding, yeah, it comes from where? Yes? By you coming straight away from that place where you decide not to go down the ignorant route. Yes? Yeah? So if you don't go through that ignorant route, where did you go? You go to the knowledge route. Yes? You remember that? Yes? But Proctor will tell you, or Mandy will tell you that. Yes? Yes? And Mandy will be telling you, well, or Bob will be saying to you, yeah, we all have this, what you call it now, this spirit, coming from source, you understand? Unadulterated spirit coming down, and you got to make a choice, whether you ignore it or whether, you decide, well, hold on, this is knowledge. And then if you go through the knowledge route, which means that you are saying no to ignorant, and ignorant is only saying to you, well, I don't want to know. You choose not to know. That's what ignorant is, yes? Instead, you are saying, I want to go to knowledge. Yeah, and knowledge, how do you get knowledge? Yeah, it's by actually, studying. Yeah, you study. We're all going through that. You guys are going through your university study now. You're going to get the knowledge. Not too much about that because you're going to study. Yes? Study, study, study. You get that knowledge. And that knowledge that you're getting, what you're going to do with that knowledge? You're going to put that into practice. And that is what we're trying to do here. And when you put that knowledge into practice, what is going to happen? You are now going to get some understanding. You understand? That understanding is what is going to lead to what you call wisdom. Okay? When you hear me talking, you say, oh, this guy's wise. Yes? Not because of my age. Yes? Well, you know what? Old people are wise, isn't it? Isn't it? Hmm? Let's be honest. Mom and dad, they're always wise, isn't it? Yes, okay. But I don't mean that kind of wise. That wisdom that is come from knowledge, yes, into study, yeah, into practice. You understand? And then, you know what? They acquire that wisdom. Yes. Then when somebody is in that state, then this is where freedom comes in. You're able to create, you're able to do things. So I want you guys to come from that place. Yeah, not just to do it because you got a tool. Yes. The tools, they've always been there. Yes, tools. And that is one reason why I say, for me, I like the easy way. You understand? I like looking for tools that make my life easy. Yes. Okay. Always. I've always gone for that. Yeah. I don't want to do, stuff, where, I'm struggling, well, no, sorry. I want to look for the easy way out. Is there a tool there that I can use to prepare accounts? But I need to know the account though. I need to know the the concept, the accounting standards. If I'm doing auditing, I need to understand what the auditing standard says. Yeah, to get that understanding, to be in that place where you are wise. Yes, I'm telling you, it's good. So that's why stage number 3, yeah, I'm saying to you guys, yeah, you need a little bit more. You understand? Yes. So if you've done financial accounting, you understand the higher levels, professional levels of ACCA, that puts you in a very strong position because when you're working with me, ask these guys with me. No, I ask you, tell me why are you doing this? Why are you doing this like this? Yeah, where's your authority? Yes, and the authority is coming from your study, what you have studied, what you know. Yes, and that's what stage 3 is talking about because it's a statutory, yeah, by law. Yes. So if I'm asking you to do something and you don't know the law, then you know what? Then I'm asking you to do something that, hold on, it's not okay. Yes, you understand what I'm saying, guys? Yeah. So yes, you get the understanding. Yeah, you get the awareness. Yeah, but really and truly, you need to get to a level for you to be able to do stage number 3. Yes. But stage number 1, stage number 2, sorry, guys. Yes. There, huh, yeah, it's a hot, potato for you guys because you're going for that entry job. And that entry job is gonna be asking you for you to have an understanding, to be able to capture data, record, analyze, reconcile, do payroll, do VAT, do management account. You understand? That is what employers are looking for, yeah, at your level. Yeah. And then you grow. As you get the qualification, you get the experience, stage number 3 comes in. You become, a super, accounts preparer. You prepare an account, all the schedules, boom. Yes, like that. You understand why you're doing it by law, and you understand what the law says. Yes, because when you understand the law, then you know when you're breaking it, isn't it? But if you don't understand the law, even when you're breaking it, you don't even know that you're breaking it. And I see that a lot. Guys preparing accounts for me, they give it to me and say, well, hold on. Well, no, this doesn't look right. Yeah, they're breaking the law. Is what I'm saying. You give me a set of account like this, and then the figures are all over the place. By law, you got to make sure the accounts are presentable in a certain way. So if it's not presented in that way, you're breaking the law, guys. Yeah, as simple as that. But do you know you're breaking the law? Some people would not even know they're breaking the law. Hmm? Why? Because they are not yet in that state of readiness. Yeah? They've not done the exams, they've not done the theory, yes, and they're trying to do the practical. And that's why always you hear me advocating the qualification, the experience, those 2 things, you have to have them, guys. It's not only just the theory, yeah, and not the practice, or the practice, not the theory, yeah, because you got a lot of people, they can do it for you, but they don't have the qualification to support it. Don't be like that, guys. Please, yes, I beg you, don't be like that. Get the qualification, get the experience, together, you understand, to back you up, yeah, then you'll be in a very strong position to be able to, to do whatever you want to do. But if it's just the experience, and you don't have the qualification to back it, I've seen it in practice. I've seen it over and over and over. Yeah. Like I always say, you see, the way I describe this, you see, the people who have got experience, yeah, they get to this point here, yeah, and then they stop, yeah, okay? And then you find out that people come in, they're training people, and then the people they're training, they're coming over, yeah, like this, yeah? Because those people that are coming down, they get the qualification, now they get the trade, they get the experience. What happened? They're not going to stay there. They just keep moving, yeah? So again, I've seen it, guys, and I don't like it. Because if I was there, I would not like it. So I'm advocating, please, yeah, take your study seriously, but take your practice seriously as well. Yeah. And like Manov was saying today, you're going to be able to manage it. Yes. Yes. You're going to find the fine balance. Employers, you'll be lucky if you get an employer who really cares about this. How many employers, do stuff like this? Like now, I asked my colleagues to stop. They have to attend this meeting. If they're not here, they'll be in trouble. Let me look for them. Where are they? Yes, I can see some of them. If they're not here, they'll be in trouble. Yes, because I have to ask them, hold on, why are you not here? Yeah, because they have to stop. Yeah, they have to stop, to come and refresh themselves. Yeah, this is refreshment for them. And you need the refreshment, yes? Yeah, from time to time. Yeah. Yeah. So you have to have an employer who really thinking that way. I've been through this myself, I've seen it. And that's why here I'm saying, all of these things that we're doing here, we want, to infect our employers, small businesses, so they can, like the morning training. When I say we do stop every morning, for half an hour every day, you can see how the eyes say, hold on, what's that? If we have 20 or 30 people, you understand? So you mean all of them have to stop to take, the morning mindset warm up? Yes, please. That's how you invest in your employees. Moracle has got a mission and vision. It says, our vision is to transform the lives of our clients, and our people. So how do we do it? It's through things like this. So if they're not here, they're going to be in trouble. If they're here, they're not focused, they're going to be in trouble. Okay. So, guys, check this and run with it. Yeah. All right. Let me stop this for today. Yeah. Any questions? Let me see in the chat. Is there any questions for me? Okay. Dylan is interested in some paid work. Fantastic. There you go. Yeah. Okay. I would really appreciate if you could. All right. So what you want to do, Dylan? Yes. Okay. Do your CV. Yes. Send that CV over. Let's check that CV. Yeah. But not say I'm interested in finding some paid work. Yeah. You remember yesterday? I think there was an exercise yesterday. You were doing a mindset. What did it say? Got to be the S word. You got to be specific. Not interested in finding some paid work. Some paid work. Some paid work. Please be specific. God can get you some paid work, which I'm sure you might not like. Yeah. Be specific. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Yeah. So please, if you're looking for work, yes, guys, it's good for us to have that. Yeah. To have the list. Guys, if you're taking notes, put your name forward. Yeah. We want to check this list, particularly if you're coming from the SEC Advantage program. That's why this program exists. So we go out there, and talk to employers, and put your case forward. Yes. Remember we're talking about the breaking the barriers into accountancy. Yes. So we are actually, promoting it. The more you guys go there and talk about it, you understand, the more they're going to open doors, open more doors. And today was beautiful, and I met the guy who is responsible in the ACCA. Yes, I got his name, and I wrote to him when I met him the first time. This guy is representing ACCA, with the big guys, with the big four, and then all the top, the top, tier. accounting firms. You can imagine that position? Business Development Manager representing ACCA, you understand, with these big boys. You know what that means? It means that he is the guy who is employed by ACCA, yes, to open doors, yes, for ACCA members, yes, to negotiate with PwC, KPMG, whatever it is, for ACCA members. And now we're talking to him about this, breaking the barriers into accountancy, and he doesn't aware of it. Seriously. All right. Okay. You can see what I'm saying, guys? Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm an ACCA member. Remember what I said just now? Not only just a member, I'm paying ACCA. My business is paying ACCA. So ACCA is a supplier for me. So if I'm focusing on my clients, yes, to serve my client, ACCA need to serve me. Okay. So now you can hear, you can see the kind of conversation we're gonna have, isn't it? Hey guys, I'd like you to make a note, because you know what? If I don't pay my subscription, if my business don't pay subscription, that guy with that position, that business development manager, will not be paid. There will not be a job for him. Understand, guys? Yes? If we don't pay our subscription to ACCA, ACCA would not pay the business development manager who is there to represent us, to big firms. Okay. If we understand that, then you can see how we can hold them accountable in a nice way, though. Not like strike or whatever it is. No. Yeah, just the awareness, just to know that is powerful, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. You belong to a powerful organization to be a member. But now we need to be able to raise our game. Yeah, to say, no, sorry, I've got enough confidence, enough skill, enough, experience to land any job, but not any job, like that's what, sorry, my friend, I have to call your name again. Yes. That's why you're doing mindset. Yeah. What is it? It says, were you? Yes, Dylan. Yes. Interested in finding some paid work? No. Not some paid work. You're going to be specific. And the job is there. Remember, it's there. So Moracle, ACC Advantage, this is the job I want. Yes. How can we talk about it? Yeah, you understand? You be specific. That's the job I want. Yes. Because you are paying your subscription to ACCA. Yes. Even though as a student member through the ACC Advantage, yeah, you have to take the advantage, leverage it. Yeah, I want this job because you know what? I've got a skill set, I've got the experience, I've done this. Yeah, I want to talk to you about this. Okay. Please come. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, this is how powerful it is, guys. Yeah, for us all. Yeah, not only for just for me, but it's because we belong to a professional body. Yeah. Okay, but we need to do our own job. What I think, good idea to make employee more productive and has life balance. Again, I had, was it today or I don't know? Somebody was describing, this work-life balance. I think they had a third one, isn't it? What was it again? Now, guys, remind. It's not. What's it? Work, life, and what is it? Balance. Work life. Somebody was talking about it. What was it? See, I'm listening to your discussions, guys. Yes. Who was talking about it, guys? Can you remind me? Yes. Work. There you go. There you go. Work, life, study. I like that. Work, life, study for the rest of your life, guys. Yes. Right now, I'm studying. Yes. Whether you like it or not, guys, or you believe it, I'm studying. You understand? And I'm going to study until I die. Yes. I'm going to work until I die. You understand, guys? I don't have anything to do with retirement. Yes. Yeah. I don't like to do some things I used to do, capture data, record. I don't like, no. But you know what? To pass my knowledge on, yeah, to be able to talk to people, to inspire them, to showcase, what is it, no, sorry, that's work in itself, yes? Yes. Hmm? If I stop doing this, really, truly, guys, I don't know what's happening with me. So there's no retirement there. So he's going to be working all the way. Yeah. But in a different way, though. But it's good to have the choice to do that. You understand? And really and truly, why am I saying this? Is because, the knowledge that I've acquired, that specialized knowledge, is going to allow me to do it. Yes, because there's always going to be people, yeah, who need what I have. Yeah, I cannot keep it to myself. So if you call that work, my friend, I'm going to do it till I die. As I say, my relatives, they're going to have problems, even when in the grave, I'll be talking accounting. You understand? Yeah, I'll be sending some vibes, you understand? About accounting. So work, study, life, oh, what a balance you need to find, to get, to maintain. Because you're going to study all the time. The mindset, study. Accounting, study. You're going to keep studying because things are changing. Yeah, just imagine. I started, with TPEX, and writing, in the cash book, the red cash book. Yes, 30 years ago. And now I'm talking about, the relationship with AI, and what it's doing for me. You can imagine, in between what's happened. If I was not studying, guys, what do you think will happen with me now? Hmm? It's going to be the same for you guys, yes? Yeah? You're not going to stop studying. So I like that bit, So in fact, you need to, what you call it now, put some paintings around that, work, life, study. I really like that. Yes. Well done. Well done. Who was that? Was he you? Tashika? Was he you? Or Manav? It was Manav, yes? Yes. Fantastic. Really beautiful. Yeah. Yes. Help to build discipline and clarity about, future career. Absolutely. Yeah. Decide. Yeah. Make up your mind. This is what you want to do. Yes. And for me, I'm telling you, that's what makes life much easier for me. I've made up my mind. This is what I want to do. Yeah. And because this is what I've decided I want to do, it's easier. So if things come to me and say, well, this more like, well, if it's not in line, with what I want to do, it's difficult. I'm telling you to accept it. Yes. Yeah. It's really, sorry, because I don't want to drift. Yes. Because that's how we drift. We're not too sure what we want to do. Yeah. And because we're not too sure, so, well, you're going to be put all over the place. Yeah. So you want to have, the center, particularly in your career, your center, work, life, study. It's going to happen for the rest of my life. Yeah. Guys, you're going to make that decision. Yeah. Uh, Even when we were studying to take exams, some of us used to say, oh, I love exams. What is wrong with you? Yes, I love exams. Yeah, you love exams? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I cannot, I got to love it. Yes, I love exams. Yes, because I'm going to do it. I need to do it to get my qualification, I love exams. Yes, because there's no other way. Yes, to get those qualifications. You go through exams. Yeah, so love it. Yes, love it now. And this is not just one off. This is for the rest of your life. Make up your mind now. For the rest of your life, you are going to work. Yes, for the rest of your life. You are going to live for the rest of your life. You're going to study for the rest of your life. Okay. Simple, yes? I make it simple for you guys. Yes. Make it simple. Work, study, life. Balance. Oh, I like this, guys. All right. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we spent more time now. Yes. Thank you. Yes. And no, thank you very much. Thank you, guys, for just listening to me. Yes. Okay. But we could do it together, though, And as I said, the reason why we're here, yeah, is for you guys to get this experience, but also the awareness, so we can go out together, and then, touch the lives of other people, but also to get what you want. Yeah. What is it that you want? Yes. If it's work, we're going to find it. We're going to get it. Yes. We're going to get that work for you, the work that you want to do. Yes. Okay. SCCA is a platform Today again, I reminded them. 1904. Do you guys know the story for SCCA? When SCCA was founded? 1904. Go and look at the story. It's a beautiful story. Yeah, and you are part of that story to make it continue. 1904. Yes. 8 guys decided, well, sorry, enough is enough. We are not going to allow this segregation, this, good enough or whatever it is. They decided, well, you know what? We're going to set up our own. Yes, in 1904. Yes, okay. So today I reminded them again, guys, this is where we come from. Yeah, and you are part of it because you now sign up to do ACC Advantage. You are part of it to continue. Yes, let's not allow it. Yes, let's not allow it. But you need to do your own bit though. Yeah, study. Oh, what's the 3? Yes, work, study. Let me go. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Manav. Work, life, study. Work, life, study. WLS. Okay, work, life, study. That's a good one. So Ritika, yeah, I'm looking for my colleagues now. We'll put more under pressure. Kaletu, did you hear that? Work, life, study. And in fact, look, you see, look, we've got an example. One of our colleagues, I don't know, you guys know Noah. Noah is now a dad. Is he here? Let me see. Where is he? Is he here? Oh my goodness. Noah is the newest dad in the house. Yes. Can you believe that? You can see an example of work, life, study. Can you see? Yes.
Babies.
Can you see? Can you see? This is the perfect example. Work, life, and study. So Noah is the dad. Yes. The newest dad in the house. Yeah, think about it. Yes, work, life, baby, study. You study for SCCA. Can you see? Working for Moracle, life, babies. Yes? Study, SCCA. Wow. There you go. Well, we salute you, Noah. Yes, you are ticking this box. Work, life, and study. Yeah? So no excuse, guys. No excuse. You can still do it. Yeah? You can still do it. So congratulations, and all the support, Thank you guys for all supporting, guys. Yeah, for those supervisors, I want to just tell my big congratulations there. Yes, and thank you for all the work that you're doing, helping people. But we're looking for more supervisors, though, guys. We're looking for more supervisors. Come and help us. Yeah, come and help us. To do what we do here. Yes, and it is good. It's good. And I'm sure you guys will enjoy it to give back. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you, and have a good rest of the afternoon. Yeah. Thank you again, Mansour, for stepping in. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Malai. Thank you for
much.
such an inspiring session, and congratulations from everyone to Noah for being a dad. I'm sure he'll be looking forward to some sleepless nights.
Well, there you go.
Okay, thank you for attending the session, guys. Thank you. Just a quick reminder for tomorrow, Friday the 13th at 12:30 p.m. Please, our Foundation for Future Finance Professional Students delivered in partnership with the Capital City College Group. The graduation ceremony will be in tomorrow, so you're all welcome to join and support your future colleagues, so as we say. So please make sure that you attend and support with your comments and your reaction towards their graduation. And they are the budding accountants, so for the future. They will be joining you as well for the interns as well. I'm sure we've chosen some. But thank you very much for the session today. Thank you, Marla.
Yes, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.